If you're considering a way to make more money or possibly want to invest in something, then why not invest in my business? Kids always want something fun to do, and parents are always looking for a way to occupy them. There's Seabase in Greensburg. There's Chuck E. Cheese in Greensburg attached to the Westmoreland Mall. You take your kids, you let them run around, get out their energy, and they get to just spend time running around playing games. They win tickets when you buy tokens for them, and then they get to turn those in for prizes. Um, but my fun place to take kids is a little bit different than the everyday ordinary. Um, it is a place to spark creativity in every child and let them be themselves no matter what. It allows them to explore and learn with many different art supplies and projects to choose from. Um, they can come in to our art place and create anything they can think of. If it pops in their head and they're like, oh, I need to start with a mason jar, then they grab a mason jar, they sit down, they put whatever they want in it, they maybe paint the outside, or they say, oh, wait, I want to try to make this because they looked in a big book of ideas and said, okay, I like this art project. And I want to try to make this butterfly out of coffee filters and clothespins. Or there's all different things that they can do. Um, Parents pay is something that's very important. They pay based on the art project or how many different supplies their child uses. So if their child comes in and just says, oh, hey, I'm going to make something small and I'm going to use paint and I'm going to use a water bottle and I'm going to use water and I'm going to put glitter in it and it's going to be a snow globe, then maybe it is only a $5 art project because they used an empty water bottle, they used glitter, and maybe they used beads and that was it. So maybe it is only a $5 art project. Maybe it is a $10 art project because they added more onto it. Take this project, for example. It is a wooden board, and it is bottle caps, and it is glue. It's just a flag. There is Budweiser, Corona, and Bud Light bottle caps on here to make a flag. So there's only 3 items used here, and because it's rather small, this would probably just cost $10 for us to charge because the supplies would be much less than that. And it was upcycling and reusing bottle caps, so we could just save bottle caps and reuse them. And it's simple and it's easy, but it could be a project up to $15 or $20. It maybe if somebody said, "Oh, hey, I want to use a bigger piece of wood, or maybe I want to put it on a sheet of metal or something," then they could do that, and you could charge more based on the supplies that they choose. Um, and there's also ways to upcharge and make more money. For example, you could hold events. Like one of the best ways to spark creativity in a child is reading. When you set them in a book, they get to explore something new, whether it be new characters, new situation, and it might open their mind or turn their gears to get them to stop and think about things in a different way. So we could be holding a story time event, and then at the end of it, they could sit down and they could use paper and glue to make the main character of the book. They could make a character up of their own and add it to the story, or they could even just maybe want to draw, or they might want to just go all crazy and get all different supplies and make whatever they want to add to the story. And then another way, not just events, but birthday parties. There could be several kids who want to have a birthday party. So you charge 300 or 350 per kid. The parent picks the art project and everybody gets to make the same thing. And with that being said, after 15 kids, each additional child, one, two, three, four, or five, you'll pay separately for each of those, and they will be add-ons. So it's always an opportunity to make more money. And with the parents being in charge of bringing in the cake and ice cream, we don't have to put money out for that. But with that being said, There are 1.9 billion kids in the world, and 71.4 million, are in the US alone. Now, just in PA, there are 2,600,000 and counting. And out of all these kids, there was a mass survey done, and they were asked what they love to play with the most. And among the top answers for these toys or fun activities were Play-Doh, slime, silly putty, noise putty of all kind, and they were also Legos and Hot Wheels. Out of all of these things, different slimes and noise putties, Play-Doh, Hot Wheels, Legos, you can actually make an art project with Legos. I've seen somebody make a hat out of Legos. I've seen somebody use slime in a jar, and they used it to actually make something similar to a snow globe. I've seen multiple things done. They also had finger painting on one of the top 10, and you can use paint on almost anything. You could use it on clay. I've seen someone put paint in Play-Doh, and things of that nature. So there's multiple ideas, and it's endless. And on top of that, parents spend about 1 to 2 hours exclusively with their children every day, doing, whether it's doing something fun, taking them somewhere, or spending money on them, or just sitting at home and hanging out with them. Parents spend this time on their children, and they want to let them have fun, and they want to partake and join in with what they're doing. So this would allow parents to be hands-on, especially with little ones, and the ones, you know, who are still toddlers and want to explore something different. So I firmly believe that this is a place where not only children will have fun, but parents would love to bring them to keep them occupied and would love to enjoy with their kids. The possibilities are endless, and because of that, I don't see how the opportunity to make money would ever dwindle down. So I hope you're ready to get on board and open up your creative mind with me.